Hello everyone, how are you? So I welcome you all to my channel Prakash Vaini. Today we are going to discuss one important topic from class 12 physics, chapter number 4, that is moving charge and magnetism. So the topic name is force between two parallel infinite wires. Okay, and we'll take two wires which are having infinite length, and they will produce a magnetic field, and due to that magnetic force will be developed. And what will be the combined effect of two forces, because two wires, two forces will be developed, and what is the combined effect, that we are going to discuss. And based on this concept, one very important definition, that is definition of 1 ampere or ampere, is taken. Okay, that is why this topic is very important for board point of view, for NEET point of view, for JE, for any competitive exam point of view. This topic is important. So I hope you know what is the Lorentz force, magnetic field, these directions. Okay, how to find the direction of magnetic field, how to find the direction of force. Okay, I will try to explain all that. I will revise it while discussion. But if you are knowing that, if you are learned that topics previously, then it will become very easy to understand this. Otherwise I will make you easy to understand. Okay, so my name is Krishna Kumar Somuvanshi. You can call me Somu sir. Somu sir. Actually, जेव्हा मी कॉलेजमध्ये होतो तेव्हा माझे मित्र मला सोमू सर म्हणायचे, सोमू म्हणायचे. आणि जेव्हा ज्युनियर वगैरे आले तर ते मला सोमू सर म्हणायचे खूप प्रेमाने. ओके, सो सिनियरला सर म्हणायची पद्धत होती, तर सोमू सर म्हणायचे. ओके, सो माझ्याबद्दल भरपूर झाला. वी हॅव टू स्टार्ट. सो first topic is when current is in the same direction. So try to understand this figure. Here there are two wires. Okay, so wire 1 and wire 2. Okay, let this wire is wire 1. Okay, this is wire 1 and this is wire 2. Okay, this is wire 2. Okay, now this wire, and we know that when a current flows through a wire, uh, it will develop a magnetic field in the surrounding. Look, if this is a wire, so it will produce a magnetic field in the surrounding, either in this direction or either in this direction. Okay, so it depends, and that we have to find out, that direction we have to find out by using right hand thumb rule. Okay, so how to use right hand thumb to find the direction? Put your thumb in the direction of current. Put your thumb in the direction of current, and curl fingers of your right hand will give you the direction of magnetic field. Okay, so like velocity in a circular motion, that direction of velocity continuously changes. In a circular motion, direction of velocity continuously changes, and that direction is in the tangential direction. Same is the here also same. So current flowing through the wire is a straight, we can say straight wires we are considering. So this is the direction of current. So magnetic field will be produced like this. So at every point direction of magnetic field is changing, at every point it is changing. So when we will come on one side, okay, exactly at this place, okay, as per your paper, suppose parallel we can say, actually this is parallel at every point, but on the paper if you consider like this, so this, what is the direction that we have to check? Okay, so it is going like this. So direction will be perpendicular, it will become perpendicular to the plane of paper. On one side it will be outward, on other side it will be inward. Okay, so here we will talk about the magnetic field of wire 1 only now. So this on the left side, uh, on the right side, this is a direction. Okay, what is the meaning of this symbol? Cross means what? Inward, perpendicular to the plane of paper or perpendicular to the screen, but inward, it is going into the screen. Are you understanding? Okay, so on this side, and on this side it will be outward. Okay, this we will talk later on. Don't consider this right now. Okay, only we will consider this field, which is a field created by this I1, which is flowing through wire 1. Okay, which is on this side, on the right side, it is what we can say perpendicular to the plane of paper and inside. Okay, so B due to wire 1 is inward on this side, on the right side. Okay, and our wire 2 is placed on the right side. Okay, so can I say this wire 2 is placed in the magnetic field of wire 1, which is inward. In the inward field, this wire 2 is placed as per this figure. Okay, now, so this wire 2 will experience a force, let us say F21, means force on wire 2 due to wire 1 as shown in the figure. So as shown in the figure means what? This force, magnitude, and this is the direction towards left. How to decide this direction? How to decide this? I will tell you how to decide the direction first, and then we will talk about the magnitude of that force. Okay, now we have to use right hand palm rule for that. Do you know right hand palm rule? How to use? Look here, this is your right hand palm. Okay, so what we have to do? You have to put your finger straight like this. Okay, and this straight finger will give you the direction of magnetic field, or you put your straight fingers in the direction of magnetic field. Thumb you put in the direction of current. Okay, if thumb is like this, so if this is the position, we can say this angle is 90 degree. If this angle may be 90 degree, may not be 90 degree, but here it is a 90 degree. Okay, so field is inward and current is in the upward direction, so they are perpendicular to each other like this. Now this palm will give you the direction of force. So if palm is on this side, so direction of force is in this side, okay, and if your palm is like this, then direction of force will be like this, upward. If palm is like this is a direction of force, downward. But here if you put, you do it there, only then we can understand. Put your thumb in the direction of current I2. Okay, and field in which this I2 or this wire 2 is placed, that is B1 field, and that field is inward. Okay, so you put like this. So thumb palm will give you the direction of force, which is a toward left side. Okay, so this is what direction of force. Okay, should I erase these annotations? Okay, so this is the force F21 and towards this side. So we two rules we have used to find the direction of B1. This is the B1, huh? This field is B1 everywhere. On this side everywhere B1 is there. On this side B1 is there, but we will not consider because our wire 2 is on this side. So on this side B1 is inward. Okay, and that B1 is due to this I1, this wire 1. Okay, and force will act on wire 2, that will be due to B as well as due to this I2. This force, magnitude of this force is due to I2 as well as due to B1. Okay, and what is the direction? So first of all, to find the direction of B1, we have used the right hand thumb rule here, and then we have calculated direction inward, and right hand palm rule for the direction of force we have to use at this place. So thumb in the direction of I2, then straight fingers in the direction of B1, that is inward, and palm will give you this direction to the left. Here all these three are perpendicular to each other. Now what about magnitude? What is the direction of magnetic force? Magnitude of magnetic force. Magnitude of magnetic force is what? IBL into sine theta, where theta is a force is what? I into cross product of B and L. Okay, so BL sine theta. Theta is the angle between magnetic field and length vector, that is L. Okay, which is infinite here. Okay, so IBL into sine theta. So I is I2, Okay, this I is I2, B is B1, not B2, B is B1 because it is placed in the field due to wire 1. Okay, that will act on this wire 2. And L is the length of this wire which is infinite, into sine theta. Theta is what? 90 degree. Angle between B and L. L is length vector. Length vector is this, means length vector direction and current direction are same. Okay, this is the length vector, and magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane of paper, means B and L are perpendicular to each other. So theta will be 90 degree. So sine 90. So sine 90 is 1. Okay. So I2 as it is, this B1 value, how to calculate magnetic field due to wire? Okay. So you might have learned that for that magnetic field produced by wire at distance d. Okay. So this B1 is produced at this place, and its intensity at distance d at this place will be this mu 0 upon 4 pi into 2 I1 by d. Source of this magnetic field B1 is I1, current I1, and which is acting at a distance d. Okay, and this is a constant. So this formula is derived in another lecture, or I will conduct one lecture on this also. But if you have not learned, no problem. Time being, you remember this formula. B1 is the magnetic field produced by I1, which is given by mu 0 by 4 pi into 2 into current flowing through that wire, source we can say, 2 I1 divided by distance at which this field is acting. It depends upon d. D increases, magnetic field decreases. If d is less, magnetic intensity of magnetic field will be more. It depends upon this distance. Okay, clear? So I2 B1 into L into sine 90 is 1. Okay. Now question is, this L is infinite. How much we can take? These are infinite wires we have taken, no? So L is infinite. So for that purpose, what we will do, we will calculate this force. This is the complete force due to complete length. So what we will do, I will take L on this side, and we will calculate force per unit length. So whatever may be the length, infinite means what? Infinite means a large value. Okay. So sometimes they will give you that value. So at that time, total force upon total length, you can get. That ratio will be same. That is why we will calculate ratio. Force per unit length we will calculate. Okay. So force per unit length is equal to this mu 0 4 pi into this I2 I will take on this side. It will become 2 I1 I2 divided by d, and this L is taken on this side. So this is the force per unit length acting on this wire due to this. Okay. So force per unit length on wire 2 due to wire 1 is F is equal to, now this F is force per unit length, and this F21 is what? Total force. Okay, its value will be, here unit will be Newton, but here unit will be Newton per meter. This force is Newton per meter. That difference, are you understanding this difference? Okay. So this F is what? Force per unit length. It is mu 0 by 4 pi into 2 I1 I2 by d Newton per meter square, where mu 0 is what? Permeability of the medium. That we will learn in a unit number 5. Now look, now we will discuss same parameter, same way. This wire 2 will produce a force field on this side, and this wire 1 is placed in that field. So what is the force developed? That F12 is developed. So how to calculate it, how to decide its direction and magnitude, that we will discuss. Okay. Now look. Now this wire 1 is placed in the magnetic field of wire 2. Can I say this wire 1 is placed in the magnetic field of wire 2. Wire 2 will produce a magnetic field on both sides like this. Okay. So in the periphery. Okay. So, and this is placed in this side to the right side, no problem. So we have to decide the direction of that magnetic field at that point, or at wire 1. What is the direction of magnetic field due to the field which is produced by wire 1? The direction of magnetic field at place of wire 1, okay, the field which is produced by wire 2. How to find? By using right hand thumb rule. Put your thumb in the direction of I2, then curl your fingers, so that field will be produced like this. Okay, this will be produced like this, but on this side this field is perpendicular to the plane of paper but outward. At a particular instant, at this place, direction will become perpendicular. At one place it will become perpendicular. Two extreme conditions, okay, two extreme left and right side, the field becomes perpendicular to the plane of paper. So this is a field, and at this place it is a outward towards you, not in the screen. It is coming out, coming from the screen. Okay. So B2 B due to wire 2 is outward. So that is why it is shown like this. Outward means dot. Clear? Now so what is the direction? Direction will be this, towards left. How to decide? Again, right hand palm rule, same right hand palm rule. Okay, so you put your thumb in the direction of current, okay, and fingers in the direction of magnetic field. Now magnetic field is what? Away from the screen. Magnetic field is what? Away from the screen. Okay, you put your hand like this, okay, away from the perpendicular to the screen but away from this, towards you, you can take towards you, okay, and thumb will give you the I1, direction of I1. So your palm is giving the direction, palm is giving this direction, okay. So this is a direction towards right. Clear? And force is F12. F12 means what? Force on wire 1 due to wire 2, or due to magnetic field B2, you can say. Clear? Direction is clear. Same way, now IBL sin theta is your force. So here current is I1 through that wire, magnetic field is B2 due to wire 2, and length is length of that wire. As I told you, theta is 90 degree, so sin 90, okay, then sin 90 is 1, and B2 is what? B2 is this, mu 0 4 pi upon 2 I2, because source of this B2 is wire 2, that is I2, that is why 2 I2 by D. But and distance is same from this wire, this distance is D, okay, so that will be same. Again the same problem, L is infinite, so we will calculate force per unit length. So take on the one side, so same force you are getting, same force you are getting, okay, F12 is also same. So force per unit length on wire 1 due to wire 2 is same, that is mu 0 by 4 pi into 2 I1 I2 by D, Newton per meter. Newton per meter. It is a force per unit length. Now, are you remembering something? Chapter number 1, Coulomb's law. Two charges are placed. One is positive, one is negative. They will attract each other. If two charges are positive, they will repel each other. Okay, that force same will happen, no? So what will happen here? These two forces are opposite in direction towards you, okay, means what? Due to this force, this wire will move in this direction, and due to this force, this wire will move in this direction, because this force is acting due to field of B, means it will be attracted towards wire 1, and wire 1 will be attracted towards wire 2. Two charges will get attracted, no, like this, okay. So here the parallel wires will attract each other if the current flowing in them is in the same direction. Here current is same, in the same direction, both are upward, Whatever may be the direction, here I have taken upward. Only the case is what? Wire should be parallel to each other. And if current is flowing through them is, though the value of current is different, no problem. If direction is same, they will attract each other. They will attract each other. Remember. Okay. So should we start another case, that is when wire current in the wire is opposite. If I1 is upward, I2 you will take downward, and then we will see what will happen. Okay, like when two positive charge, one positive, one negative, they will attract. But if two negative and two positive, what will happen? They will repel. So whether in that case these wires repel or not, that we have to check. Okay, interesting. So when wire current in the opposite direction, current flowing through the wire is same wires. Okay, same I1 I2 will take it, length we will take, distance between these wires we will take d. Okay, only current direction we will change. I1 we will keep as it is, I2 current we will take in the downward direction. Okay, now if current are in the opposite direction, then all parameters discussed in the previous case will be same. Only direction of force will change, which is shown in the figure. Okay, so this is the force F21, force on wire 2. This is the wire 2. Okay, due to magnetic field B1, means magnetic field due to this current I1. Okay, and this B1 is due to wire 1 is inward in the same, because direction of current is I1, no problem. So that is why this current will be inward, perpendicular to the plane of paper, inward. Okay, but as direction of I2 is different, your direction of force will change. Direction of force will change. Okay, now so palm rule, you use palm rule, straight fingers inside the perpendicular to the screen, inside direction of current we will take downward side, direction of current downward side. So force will be in this direction, force will be in this direction, in the direction of palm. So this direction towards right you will get, towards right you will get the direction F21. Clear now? Are you getting? So now in the same way, here this B due to wire 2 is outward. Let us check. This is the wire 2. Okay, how to define the direction of a magnetic field? We have to use right hand thumb rule. Current, in the direction of current, we have to put I2. Okay, wire 2 means I2 in the downward side. So here we have to put, so the direction will be like this, means it is at this place it is inward. Sorry, it is shown outward, it is inward. Okay, it is the inward. Both will be inward, means on this side this will be inward and this will be inward. Okay, so this correction we have to do, inward. Okay, if this is inward, now look, now we have to find out direction of F12. Okay, so again same palm rule, direction of current is upward, I1 is upward, and magnetic field is inward. So direction of force will be this side, direction of force will be this side. That is why this is the direction. Clear? Okay. So remember, this is a mistake here. Here also the direction of field on this side is also inward due to I2. Okay, and that is why this direction also changing. Here same field was like previous case was there, but direction of I2 is changed, so direction of F changed. Here I1 is in the same direction, but direction of magnetic field changed. That is why this direction of force changed. Clear? Now what about magnitude? Magnitude both will be same as the previous case, mu 0 upon 4 pi into 2 I1 I2 by d, Newton per length. force per unit length. Force per unit length will be this. So thus, and if you observe this, due to this, what will happen? This wire will move in this direction, and this wire 1 will move in this direction. Okay, so both will repel. So when the direction of current is in the opposite direction, then the wire will repel each other. Wire will repel each other. Clear? Interesting? Have you understood everything? Right hand palm rule, right hand thumb rule to decide direction of magnetic field, right hand palm rule to decide direction of magnetic force, and the formulae to calculate magnetic field due to wire, current flowing wire, is mu 0 upon 4 pi into 2I divided by distance at which it is acting, that is d. So here we have taken mu 0 upon 4 pi 2I1 by d for one wire. For another wire, mu 0 by 4 pi into 2I2 by d. Okay, and to find the force, we have to multiply with the I and L. L we have taken on one side, we are getting force per unit length, and that I1 another place I2. So combinedly in both cases, formula is becoming same, that is mu 0 upon 4 pi into 2I1 I2 divided by d, Newton per meter. If directions of current are same, they will attract each other. If direction of current is opposite, they will repel each other. Clear? Like in the charge, if like charges are there, they will repel. If opposite unlike charges are there, plus minus, then they will attract each other. Here it is different. If direction is same, they will repel, they will attract. If the direction is opposite, they will repel. Clear? So based on this, there is one important conclusion drawn, or one based on this concept, definition is taken, that we are going to discuss. Now look, if current flowing through the wires, two wires like previous case, is 1 ampere, that I1 I2 both equal to 1 ampere, let us say. If 1 ampere is flowing through both, same current is flowing, then what about the force? We will calculate that. And separation is unit you will take, that is 1 meter. D is 1 meter. It can be anything, but we will take 1 meter unit current, unit separation. Then force per unit length will be what? Mu 0 upon 4 pi into 2 I1 I2 by d. So at the place of I1 I2 you put 1 1, and at the place of d you put 1. So 2 into 1 into 1 divided by 1, and here mu 0 by 4 pi is what? That is the constant value, that is 10 to minus 7, that you have already learned. So if you calculate this part, you will get force per unit length is equal to 2 into 10 to minus 7 Newton per meter. Okay, so constant value of force will be is obtained. Okay, now from this note, what we can define? We can define 1 ampere current. Okay, so 1 ampere current is the current which, when flows through a parallel infinite wire in same direction, produces a force of attraction between the value of it is 2 into 10 to minus 7 Newton per meter square. Means what? If the current flowing through the wire is same, and if in that case, and these wires are kept at a 1 meter distance, at a unit distance, and if the force of attraction is 2 into 10 to minus 7 Newton per meter, then we can say current flowing the wire is 1 ampere. What is the meaning? This is the meaning, or this is the definition of 1 ampere. You can say 1 ampere is the current in the is the current which when flows through the wire, infinite parallel wires in the same direction, which are kept at a finite distance 1 meter, then force of attraction between them will be 2 into 10 to minus 7 Newton per meter. Clear? Okay, so in board also they may ask you what is 1 ampere current for 1 mark. Okay, in NEET JEE they will not ask, or sometimes based on this concept they will make some complicated question, and they will ask in the NEET JEE also. Okay. Now let us solve an example. Find net force on a wire B for arrangement shown in the figure. Now here 3 wires are there. So all are infinite wires, wire A, wire B, wire C, all are infinite. So separation between these two is 1 meter, separation between them is 1 meter. Current flowing is upward here 2 ampere, here 2 ampere upward, here 2 ampere but downward. Here there is a difference. Same amount magnitude but direction is opposite. So how, and we have to find out the force on B only. Okay. So this will produce a magnetic field which will produce magnetic force on this wire, on this wire. This will produce magnetic field which will act on both wire. This will produce magnetic field which will act on both wire. Okay. But here we have to calculate only net force on B only. Don't talk about A and B, A and C. Only we will consider the magnetic field produced by A and C, but we will not consider force on that wire. We will consider force on B only. So this will produce magnetic force, magnetic field that will produce a force on this wire. Okay, so this will produce a magnetic field and that will create a force on this wire. So two forces are acting on this wire. So net force on this wire we have to calculate. So vector sum of that two forces we have to do. Now, so first of all let us talk about direction, then we will calculate magnitude. So let us take force FBA, means force on wire B due to A. Now here direction of current is this, upward. So direction of magnetic field at this place will be inward, just like previous case. Okay, it will be inward. If magnetic field is inward and direction of this current is upward, what is the direction? Right hand palm rule you use, and this will give the direction to our left. Yes or no? Our case number 1, when two currents are parallel in the same direction, this was the direction we were getting. No, same here. Okay. Now what about this? If we talk about these two, here these two wires are having opposite currents. Okay, so direction of force will be towards left due to this. Otherwise you can check, you find the direction of magnetic field, take current in the downward direction, curl your finger. So direction of field, it will be inward at this place. So curl fingers will be inside. Direction of current here, this 2A is upward. So direction of palm will give you this direction. Okay, so this is the direction FBC. Got? No question about this. So FBC and FBA are having same direction. Okay, and the angle between them is 0. So directly we can add. If angle is 0 between two vectors, then directly we can add, directly magnitude we can add. That will be the vector sum itself. In vector you might have learned this. Okay, under root a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Cos theta is here 0. So 1. So a square plus b square plus 2ab is what? A plus b bracket square, and that is in under root. So finally it will become a plus b. Okay, so directly we can add the magnitude. Clear? So net force will be FBC plus FBA. Otherwise you may say, sir, force is a vector quantity, why you are adding directly? But angle between these two is 0. That is why ultimately by using vector sum also, by using parallelogram law concept also, you will get addition of magnitudes only. Now here this relation we know, mu 0 upon 4 pi into 2 I1 I2 by d for both. Let us put the values. So here mu 0 by 4 pi we will take is 10 raised to minus 7. Mu this 2 is 2 as it is. I1 is 2, I2 is 2 divided by 1. Separation is 1. In the same way here also 10 raised to minus 7 for FBA also, because currents are same, no, and this distance 1 meter same, this value is same, so everything will be same. So twice of this value you can write. 2 into this value. Are you getting? Everything is clear on the board. So you do the calculation. F net will be 16 into 10 raised to minus 7 Newton per meter. I hope you have understood everything. Only two concepts we have discussed: current flowing through the infinite wires. Okay, by using right hand thumb rule, we have calculated direction of magnetic field. By using right hand palm rule, we have calculated direction of force, and based on that, we have derived a formula for that magnetic force, and we have combined the forces. Then we have changed the direction of one wire. Same principle we have applied. We have got the same formula, but in the opposite direction. Direction of force was opposite. So when the direction of current flowing through the wire is same, they will attract each other. If current is opposite, they will repel each other. Okay, and based on this concept, we have defined a 1 ampere current. Okay, and we have solved this problem. Okay, so based on this topic, in the future, okay, we will solve some competitive related numerical also, or from some book you try to, if you understood this, you try to solve the questions. If you have any suggestions regarding this, you just write in the comment box any doubt or anything, or suggestions for improvement and everything. Or if you want to learn another topic, okay, so you message me in the comment box only, and I will give you lecture on that. I will prepare a video and I will upload on YouTube. Okay, so till then, goodbye. Thank you. Thanks for watching, and please like, share and subscribe my channel.